Only work, jeez.
I was 12 when I started, right? Just hang on a sec. I don't know. I've got 3 I'll wear at the moment. Does that count? No? Okay, yes.
What are the other styles of karate training?
I've done Shotokan when I was young. When I was 12, I started doing Shotokan training, which is sort of what we do as well. And then I also have done Goju. So everything that GKR does. That's what I've done. Yep. Yes.
How long have you been karate?
Too long. Something like that. 2 years. 2 years. Yes. You mean in our system when you go through the training program or from the person? Well, okay, good question. See, we do a lot of, because of the nature of what GKR is about, there's a lot of, as we talk about in training, a lot of personal development as well. So whether it's our own instructor training qualifications that we go through, and the guys are going through, there's always components of personal development like communications, people skills, the important stuff. Does that make sense? Beyond that, for us that also do this full time, we're always looking for personal development training, people skills, communications, leadership, everything to do with I guess what it means to become a better person. Everything we do. So, and all of us, it's different ranges of stuff. Like I've done coaching courses and stuff as well in the last few years, but that's all part of my ongoing training, if that makes sense, yeah? So it's mostly a choice at the moment. Yeah, mostly a choice. Yeah, it's fine. As to how far you want to take it. Yeah? Yeah. Yes?
What age did you start karate and why?
Me?
Yeah.
I was 12, and it's because my dad wanted to take us to start karate, and I was 12, my younger brother was 10, and my youngest brother was 6. My youngest brother was really, we're all 3 boys, used to always muck around, which I don't know. My dad always wanted to do karate, but he never could because of the condition out of his legs. So he started us, we started training when I was 12.
What do you do to keep yourself motivated?
Honestly, I do this. So and this is the truth. When I visit and I teach, and I've been doing more teaching and visiting the last few years than I had in the past, especially running black belt camps and stuff around the place. What motivates me is training with people, working with people like in the dojo, and just seeing what other people are doing, like kind of feeding off of what students and everyone else is doing. So that really motivates me. That really kind of inspires me as well. So sometimes you might think I'm here and I'm sort of motivating you, but I watch you train and I get motivated and I get inspired to want to do more for myself and then give more back as well. Okay. Cool. Yes.
When you compare the Japanese style to the Okinawan style, where do you see GKR in that spectrum?
Big question. All right. So GKR, obviously we've always promoted ourselves as the Japanese style of martial art because that's where a lot of the mainland karate has come from, like as it's spread outside of Japan. I'm talking about the Shotokan, some of the Goju that's mostly driven by Japan. The Okinawan styles, they seem to be a lot more based around, how it evolved from the beginning. So there's a lot more application involved, a lot more, and that's where I think we're heading more towards. The style of training that we did today, it's very much something we've only started to teach just recently, and we're about to embark on a series of videos and workshops that we can teach all our instructors, because our goal is for every new student that walks into the karate club a lot of people don't have the vision of what they can do in karate, and they don't really start to learn self-defense as early as they should. And I think if we can change that, people will stick around more and they'll get the value from karate rather than getting bored, because karate, like most everything you do in life, it's either going to be boring or exciting. Does that make sense? The ability for us to turn it from something that could be boring and mundane, like repetition and no meaning behind stuff, to something that's a lot more real, that's a big game changer. And I think a lot of styles still teach in the old way, and I guess I don't want to compare us to what other clubs do. All I can think about is what I think we can do, to improve our training and our focus, and what that will do for our students in the long run, and for ourselves. Because we need to inspire new people, and we need to inspire us that have been around for 20, 30 years. Does that make sense? Everyone has to be inspired to grow and develop. Yeah? Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, quick couple of questions here. You guys have asked more questions than anyone else in the world combined, which is good. Because I'm not flying out for tomorrow morning. I don't know why you said tomorrow. Yes. Yes.
As long as he sets his clock forward.
How many your brothers now?
They're good. They're okay. We all got black belt. Yeah, we all got to black belt. My youngest brother, he got to black belt when he was like 11, 12. He was one of the youngest in Shotokan at the time. Got to black belt. Yeah. But yeah, they're good things. I'll let them know you say hi. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. What's happening? Who said why not, by the way? Are you going? For you, it's like just up the road. For me, it's like. No, we've got I've got plans that weekend. Hey, really? Are you guys coming to the Australian Nationals?
Hey.
Next question, quickly.
Not allowed, they haven't made an entry form for us.
How old are my brothers?
No? Yeah, you've got a key.
Okay, right. Next
Have they got a
oldest
key
brother
one?
is Gary. And my youngest.
He's got I'll have a look on the website again. Nationals or Australian Nationals? I'll have a look. I think last time I looked on the website there wasn't one.
How do the katas get designed? So who does the designing of the katas and stuff
Well,
like that?
the katas we have, they're like hundreds of years old. So they're traditional katas from, the masters of old that kind of created them within their own style and system. So katas themselves are designed and were designed by one person. It's almost like, let's say for example, you're talking 200-300 years now, and some of them are creations of previous kata, that were designed, from the back in China and the kung fu styles, the white crane and all that sort of stuff. And they were designed based on like a person's personal sort of fighting strategy, if that makes sense. So we could almost say that every kata we learn, we're almost learning a complete fight strategy within that kata. There's certain principles and tactics and ways of moving that are kind of unique to that person that designed it. Kind of unique to his or hers maybe, fighting style. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Good question. Somebody else said, yes.
With one of those combos you showed us before, that was a finger into here, would you just go in or would you go in and down?
I don't know. I don't know. I think just yeah. You can go in, you can go through, you can get down, you can go in the back. It just depends on what level you are.
Oh, for like self-defense reasons.
For self-defense.
Yeah.
Just got time, go now. If you've got more time, just do this. Any other good questions? Yes.
Roughly how many autographs have you done?
That is such a... I'll keep count actually. I'm up to 1,726,412. No, not really. No, I just made that. Okay. Thanks, guys. Let's line up, finish up, bow out, and then you guys want to grab. Should we grab a group photo? Yeah. A group photo. Some of you guys are like all excited because this is a bigger class than last night's Christchurch. I don't know if you guys got a rivalry thing going, but you're in the lead. Well done. Let's get out of this because that's going to take about 4 or 5 hours to do. So quickly, I want to thank you guys again for your attention. It's been a long day, but well worth it. I mean, I enjoy training. I enjoy teaching this stuff, and I just hoping even if you just take away a few things from today, at least 5. Okay, and apply that to your training from now on. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Let's line up.